Right, well, welcome to the 2025 Angling Trust Team Commercial National. It's the first national of the year. It's going to be a busy summer, I think. We've got lots of events coming up, and it all begins here at the wonderful Lindholme Lakes that you can see behind me. This is the team commercial, so it's all about catching carp and F1s rather than the Div 1 and Div 2 that are on natural venues. It brings with itself some unique challenges. It's bigger weights, more fish, different kit needed. We've got 21 teams fishing, 21 teams of 10, 210 anglers spread across almost every lake on site. We've got the recently refurbished, redesigned strip pond that everyone is thinking is going to win the match, full of little stocky carp and F1s. There'll be some serious weights off there. And then you've got the more established lakes with the bigger F1s. These fish run up to £7. That's a big for an F1, plus carp as well. A good mix of silverfish as well. So you need to box clever in terms of tactics. In terms of the teams fishing, we've got some of the big hitters. Drennan Barnsley Blacks are fishing, Drennan Northwest, Drennan Leicester, Preston's Northwest. We've also got a couple of local teams. Lindholme Avengers, the local side, all eyes will be on them, expecting them to win. We've had a chat with a couple of them. They said, well, home advantage doesn't count for much in this. This is a team match. Remember, it's not an open. You're not fishing to win it. You're fishing to win your section. So different mindset required. Also got quite a few clubs that are fishing. So smaller teams, ones that don't grab the headlines that often. This is their chance. This is their type of fishing. And then we've got the defending champions, Team UK. They won it last year here at Lindholme. It was a bit colder. It's a lot warmer today. So we're expecting a higher pressure and more fish. They will be ones to watch as well. So a lot of very, very good anglers taking part. Winners of the match today get £2,500. That's been kindly donated by Lindholme Lakes themselves. So thank you to them. Every penny helps, but there's also lots of money to be won in terms of the subsections, the main sections, and of course the individual frame. And there's a team payout down to about 5th place, I think. So lots to be fished for, and hopefully lots of fish to be caught. So we'll head off and see what's happening. Well, here's a bloke that knows a thing or two about winning big matches. Reigning Winter League champion Andy Gildart. Drawn well again, haven't you?
Yeah, I must admit this was one of my picks. When we knew I was on bonsai midweek, obviously the end peg up in the section 13 with loads of space, but this was my pick after that, I think. So really happy that I've been handed this today. There's
Conditions
quite a
are
bit
right,
of
aren't
space. Yeah, there's a nice warm wind blowing in. There's some empty pegs to my right, which there's very few on this lake. So yeah, there's fingers crossed there's some fish here.
What's the name of the game? Because there's a lot to go at looking at the peg, isn't there? A lot of water, a lot of features.
Yeah, I mean, leading up to it, it's just been out and out shallow fishing with overshotted rigs and swapping depths and things like that. But it always changes come the day of the national. Yeah. So it's like literally we've just got to set everything up and feel my way into it really and see what's going on. There could be some big carp here. But then again, there could be a load of F1s that follow this wind.
Look at that edge there, the scum.
It looks amazing, yeah.
There's got to be.
Yeah,
Do you have your weight in your mind? Are you thinking 100?
I was hoping, I think for a good points on this lake, I was thinking sort of like 40 kilo-ish. I think if it fishes all right, 40 kilo, you'll need to come sort of like top 3 or 4 in the section. I think the good pegs could throw up 50, 60, 70 kilos.
And you can catch a lot of that in the last hour and a half.
Oh, you could do with the size of some of the fish in here, yeah. But if you catch those F1s all day long and you get the bigger ones mixed in, because there's a lot of stockers in here now. If you catch the bigger ones mixed in, like last week I had 220 pound, and you know, but I've caught some proper old F1s which were in here before they reconstructed the lake. So it just depends what's in front of you, Richard. And obviously until we start, you just don't know where it's going to go.
Is it a pellet job? Pretty much out now?
Pellets and worms.
So chop worms starting to work.
Yeah, chop worms.
Is that the worm slop or?
No slop, just neat worms.
Neat worms.
Yeah, just neat worms. Some casters, probably for shallow fishing. And then, yeah, just hard pellets if there's some carp in the area.
Sounds simple, doesn't it? But
I wish it were that simple.
It's not. Well, best of luck, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Well, all the superstars are in this section. Fishing Mania champion Dave Shires. So you've been fishing here a lot, haven't you, Dave, in the run up to the match?
Yeah, fished all winter here. Yeah.
It's changing all the time, though, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's Lindholme. It's full of fish now. When I wake up, it's absolutely solid.
And different methods come into play almost a week before, isn't it? It can switch
yeah, a
on
week before. To be honest, you could win the match on 3 or 4 different methods. You could be on a catch on a rod, long pole, short pole. It's a brilliant venue. Bonsai is stuffed with fish.
And shallow fishing will probably be.
That'll probably be your winner
today.
today.
That cold wind's gone. So.
Yeah, and unlike the other lakes, you've probably got a bit more space on it. It's peg 2 in this one, and most of these pegs, and then there's a little bit of room in that corner down there. Yeah.
What is the plan? There's a lot of worms being chopped. Walking around.
Yeah, well, maggots, casters, maybe a bit of chopped worm. Try and be positive today. We're on a decent peg, so it's not really a 50
It's very
pound
much natural
peg.
baits, isn't it, for a commercial? Which you'd think it'd be pellets.
Yeah, what happens is in the matches, people are feeding casters and maggots, and you can't compete as well on pellets. You can feed it heavy, you can be more aggressive.
You've got to bring a lot then, you've got to bring everything, haven't you?
Yeah, to be fair, on this match, you bring the kitchen sink, don't you? There's no bait limits here, really.
No.
But you're not going to be feeding silly amounts of bait anyway. You just need to be able to bring a bit of everything and then see how the fishing goes.
And you're a little bit, I spoke to Stu Conroy and Andy up there where they've got some space. They've sort of said the further down you get in this section, it's probably a little bit harder, it's tighter. So this is, what's your expectation from this? You'd like to win the section, obviously.
Yeah, so that's the first peg in the section where Andy is there, and then Stu's the second peg. So you've got to be looking at third. If you get any more than third,
you fish to win, don't you?
But yeah, you fish to win the section. But
you accept that. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you can fish to win. You can fill it in, and you can ruin your peg, can't you?
You can end up 8th.
So, yeah, you can do. Well, you can end up further than that. How many's in a section?
10 or 11.
Yeah, so you can end up 10th or 11th. So you've got to be careful what you're doing.
And not get carried away, isn't it? Because like I said, there's loads of fish in the lake. It's very easy.
Fish a tidy match.
Yeah.
It's difficult because you're not fishing a qualifier. When I fish qualifiers, you're fishing, there's one prize to win.
It doesn't matter if you blow out.
Yeah, whereas these matches, you've got to be a bit more considerate.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, see how it goes, mate.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck.
Cheers.
Well, this is the corner on the Bonsai Lake we were talking about earlier. There's, as you can see, a little bit of room. That's played into the hands of the anglers that draw on either side of it, and that's Andy Gildart, who you can see in the background, and just over there is Stu Conroy, who's catching well. They're both sneaking fish out. It's not as hectic as it was on the strip pond, but the fish are a little bit bigger. better quality F1s. I'd say Andy is probably catching slightly faster than Stu, but they're fish worth waiting for when they come. They're a couple of pounds a piece, and you've also got the edge to bring into the equation. As you can see, that corner, it's got the wind, there's a ripple going into it, there's a lot of scum that's gathered there. That's going to be worth some carp in the last couple of hours. So I think Andy said earlier, you haven't got to empty it in the first 3 hours, because your last two, you can catch over 100 pounds quite easily. Those bigger fish in here, there's quite a few double figure fish in the Bonsai Lake. So early on, it's going to be a case of keep putting something in the net. If you can get to 60, 70, 80 pounds, tee up your edge for a grandstand finish, that will do you nicely. Might not win the match overall on this lake. Anything could happen. There's enough fish in here, and the anglers are more than good enough. And then we'll be heading over to Loco and Benny's Lake, and that's the home of the bigger F1s at Lindholme. And we're talking 7-pound fish here. There's been some fish being caught on the pellet waggler, which is good to see. It's not all about the pole. It's not all about overshotted rigs, thankfully. Range of methods work on there. Big, deep lakes, different methods, proper fish. So we'll check in on there very shortly. Well, we've got just under an hour to go. We'd almost given up on the Loco Lake for producing a weight of fish. Thankfully, Alfie Sweeton has been squirreling away some big F1s almost since the start of the match. Would you believe he's just playing another one now? We've been here for probably about half an hour and he's caught 7 or 8 fish all around the 3-pound mark. He's had some bigger ones than that as well. That's another 3-pounder there, so he's going to have a fair old weight. Certainly the best weight on the lake that we can see. So he's kept it a bit quiet. Didn't quite see him from the other bank, which is the problem, but definitely catching more consistently than anyone else. On the Strip Lake, a couple of anglers on there. James Dent, Richard Drage, sort of matching each other fish for fish. Just seem to be catching that little bit faster than everybody else. Certainly James has been catching since the word go. Every time we walk past, every time we look at him, he's playing a fish. So depends how big they are though. So if we're all catching those, when you need probably fish 3 or 4 times that size to really be putting a weight together. Bonsai still the favoured pegs. Andy Gildart in the corner. Pegs 13 and 14 have just started to motor now. It was a bit of a slow start there. It's got better and better. Benny's has been a surprise. Not seeing a great deal happening on there, but there's 210 anglers fishing, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be someone somewhere that we haven't seen that's catching. So in third place, winning 300 quid in the medal, 68 kilos and 75 grams, Alfie Sweeton. Runner-up, 68 kilos and 125 grams, winning 400 quid, Harry Bickle. Winner of the team commercial individual 2025, 80 kilos, 775 grams, Jim Hall! Top three can stay behind for a photo. In third place with 900 quid, Nitro Quaker.
That's how quick you go to one steady on.
Runners up for the team commercial 2025, winning £1,300 with a score of 33 points. Team UK. Only leaves the winners. Team commercial for 2025. Winning £2.5 grand. The inevitable 30 points. Drennan Barnsley Blacks. Right then, well, what can I say? Another win for Barnsley. They've won the Census Challenge, they've won the Winter League final so far this year. Next up was the team commercial. Matt, Godfrey, that's the hat trick, that's 3 in a row. Where does this end?
Well, I know we spoke about this after the Winter League final, Rich, but last year we didn't actually win anything, and in this particular match we came second. I think we were joint on points with the winners and got knocked back on section count back or weight, or we might have been a point behind, so we had a little bee in our bonnet this year. We really wanted to win it, obviously riding the confidence wave of Census Challenge and Winter League final, and it's been really close, 3 points in
nothing.
it, but we've come out on top. So as you can see, soaked in champagne, we're all absolutely buzzing.
And this is a different match. This isn't a deep shipping canal fishing bloodworm. This isn't the fen drains and a winter commercial. This is warmer weather, bigger weight, different type of fishing, isn't it?
Completely different, yeah. And a lot of our lads, a lot of the lads in the team today, myself included, we don't go commercial fishing any time in the year other than the month before this match, simply because of other commitments. Myself, Denty, Frankie, we're committed to international fishing. Josh is the same, you know, and hardly anyone in that 10 men that we've got today does this week in, week out. So we come, we all have a month giving it as much as we possibly can practice-wise, but to win it, knowing that we don't actually do that much commercial fishing, it feels like a proper team effort.
Bit of chop worm fishing as well. I spoke to Andy Gildart. He said that's something that's become prevalent in recent weeks. I mean, I spoke to some other anglers and they said, no, I'm not using it. It's leaving no stone unturned, isn't it?
Definitely, natural baits play a massive part on this match. Just because Lindholme's such a prolific mixed fishery, there's skimmers, chub, roach, hybrids, lots of little F1s, big F1s, carp, and natural baits, you catch everything. So for a team match, going down the route of, like you said, worms, casters, maggots.
Like pellets, it's too selective, isn't it?
Good for a start. I mean, I've caught on pellets for half the match today and then caught a few on natural baits a little bit later, but definitely catching lots of different species of fish is important in this event.
You say it was close, it was. When did you think did you have a feeling while you were waiting for us thinking, I think we have got this, or were you is it impossible to say?
I mean, we got, we had 30 points, haven't
30,
we?
yeah.
So 3-point man average across 10 men is very good. And that's counting, you know, we've had a couple of tricky pegs. We've had a 7th, we've had a 5th, but we've also had, I think we've had 4 people win the section.
Repairs the damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, it compensates. And generally on a national or on a 10-11 peg section event like this, if you average 3 points a man, you're not going to be far away.
What was your thought coming into the match, though? I know you go into every match with confidence. You're there to, Lee Kerry says you're there to win it, come what may. Was this a banana skin?
No, I think we were pretty confident, Rich, to be honest. We always go into things thinking we can win. I think if you don't, you know, what you're doing it for, sort of thing at this level. But
yes.
very, very confident. Also realistic, though. It's a massive match across lots of different lakes. There's going to be some iffy draws, iffy pegs, bad areas, and you get a couple of them and you can't win. You can't. It's impossible to win every single time. It really is.
We always say, look at your draw. How good is it? How bad is it? You kind of know the venue reasonably well. So you said there were a couple that were a little bit iffy there, but the rest of them you're happy with, I guess.
Yeah. We said this morning we've got 7 pegs that we've got a thumbs up to, and 3 that, you know, we thought could throw as a real curveball. But we've got such a strong team that really fish their heart out every time.
There's anglers there you don't normally see. Obviously, like Rob's just come back from abroad.
Swan,
Joe doesn't really fish that often, but he comes into this match every year and does a job. It's that strength in depth is incredible, really, isn't it?
It is a great team. It's a real great team. I mean, I'm looking up now, and the average age is ridiculously young. Probably one of the youngest out of everyone that's been on it. So it's very promising. It's impossible to win absolutely everything, but as long as we come away knowing that we've tried our best.
Absolutely. Well, it's nice to shake someone else's different hand from the winning Barnsley captain. Well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
No worries.